When Cherry Blossoms Whisper. Volume 5, Eternity in a Moment. Chapter 2, London Letters. The rain pattered softly against the fogged window of a tiny London apartment, the city's gray sky a stark contrast to the warmth of the dimly lit room. Sakura Aizawa sat curled on the narrow windowsill, a well-worn notebook resting on her knees. The glow of her desk lamp barely reached the edges of the room, casting long shadows that seemed to stretch with her own loneliness. She traced the familiar lines of her latest poem, words that felt heavier than usual, weighed down by memories and a gnawing homesickness she struggled to admit. It wasn't the cold or the distance that bothered her most, it was the silence between letters, the spaces where she feared her thoughts might unravel. Outside, the city hummed with life, but inside, Sakura felt adrift, tethered only by the thin thread of hope that Haruto still sketched, still waited. She pulled out a small envelope from the cluttered desk drawer, one of the many she had kept but rarely opened. It was worn around the edges, the paper soft with age, but inside was a letter she had treasured from Haruto, the boy who had always seen beyond her quiet perfection. Her fingers trembled as she unfolded the page. Haruto's sketches, sent every month without fail, captured the places she longed to see again, the cherry tree in bloom, the quiet park bench where they had once talked for hours, the little ramen shop where Kaido had first dared to share his dreams. Each drawing was a whisper, a message that even across oceans she was not forgotten. Tears pricked her eyes as she read the accompanying note, his familiar handwriting flowing gently. For every lonely night, may these sketches be a light to guide you home. Until the day we meet beneath the cherry blossoms again. Sakura's breath caught. The ache inside her softened, yet the bittersweet truth remained. The city, this life, was testing her in ways she had never imagined. Her days were filled with lectures and endless deadlines, the weight of expectations crushing in like the London fog that never seemed to lift. But at night, when the world quieted, she found solace in her poetry, her way of pouring out the storm she kept hidden from her classmates and the few friends she dared to trust. She thought often of Haruto, imagining the sketches he was making now, hoping his quiet humor and careful lines would never fade. It was his art that had saved her, just as her words had tried to reach him in return. The letter trembled in her hands as she forced a small smile, imagining the cherry tree, their tree, standing strong after years apart. Suddenly, her phone buzzed softly on the desk, breaking the stillness. A message from Haruto. A photo of a new sketch. The cherry tree in full bloom. A single sapling planted beside it, delicate and hopeful. Her heart fluttered. It was a promise she held close. No matter the distance, no matter the pain, their stories were still intertwined. A soft knock at the door startled her. It was Takumi, her brother, pausing with a warm smile and a steaming cup of tea. "You've been staring at those letters all night," he teased gently. "You miss home, don't you?" Sakura nodded, biting her lip. "More than I thought I would. But it's not just that, it's everything I left behind. The people, the moments, even the pain." Takumi stepped closer, his eyes softening. "You're stronger than you realize. And when you're ready, you won't be alone." She looked down at her notebook again, a single poem glowing under the lamplight. "In every whispered word, I find the strength to bloom again." And in that moment, surrounded by memories and longing, Sakura allowed herself a fragile hope. That soon, her journey would lead her back to the place where it all began, where love waited patiently beneath the cherry blossoms. Thanks for watching our video. If you find this video interesting, then please subscribe our YouTube channel. If you're watching this video from TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, then follow our page for more contents like this.